Live from Harbor Station, it's the Vector Spaceman Show. Now here's your host, Vector Spaceman!
Woo! Fantastic! Hello, Space Cadets! It's your old pal, Vector Spaceman. We're back at it again, man. Coming to you live once more, of course, from Harbor Station, broadcasting on all frequencies to our beautiful planet Earth. Now, whether you're watching us live or catching us after the show, don't you know, we're glad to have you on board. Thanks for helping us make outer space the place to be tonight, Tuesday, May 27th, 2025. We're back. Whoa, excuse me. Oh, we're so back. Spaceman returns after a bit of a hiatus, after the annual Anime North trip, hanging out with fellow independent virtual streamers from across the GTA and beyond. We saw some familiar faces, we made some new friends, we picked up some swag, of course, and we helped support the extended Spaceman fam. Of course we did. We'll talk about it some more tonight. If it's your first time tuning in, then hey, welcome aboard. And of course to all of our loyal Space Cadets, welcome back. I'm Vector Spaceman, this is the Vector Spaceman Show, and tonight we've been given the gift of good recommendations. Friend of the show, Mego the Stego, has been hyping up a new roguelike city builder called Nine Kings, and since it's on sale, we're gonna give it a shot. Let's find out if it's any good. Now, if you missed the last show, we took a trip back to websites of yesteryear, playing through some Peasant's Quest on the old Homestar Runner website. We faced down that ferocious dragon man with courage and conviction, and got ourselves burninated most nobly indeed. You guys know that the Flash Air is important to Spaceman. Heck, it's how we got here in the first place. And we always love revisiting those quality titles of the early aughts. And say, if you're a discerning viewer who loves quality things, then if I got a suggestion for you, go ahead and stay up to date with all of our broadcasts so that you never ever miss a show. Be sure to follow Vector Spaceman on Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, and of course, right here on Twitch. What's good, Ghost? The ghost with the most. How you doing, Ghost? Nice to see ya. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm here, but I need to grab food in a sec. I was doing some panicked speed munching right before we went live. I understand this. It's this time of day. It's this time of year. It's here in this place. We get it. We feel you. So please indulge. And if you want to keep Spaceman on in the background, we understand and we appreciate. I hope you're doing good though. Hope you have yourself a wonderful evening. We're going to be trying out a new game tonight, talking about some of our experiences from the weekend. We got to see our friend of the show, Tomato Master. We got to see all of the girls from Project Stim. It was a great time. And of course, all the other locals as well. Really, really, really a great time. Like, first of all, it is convention season out here right now. We've got Anime North, there's Offkai coming up, there is Fan Expo later on in the summer, there's V Expo in the UK that I know some people are going to. That's going to be in September. Man, always keep Spaceman on one of the screens. We appreciate you, Ghost. Ghost is a real one. Ghost knows, Ghost understands, Ghost comprehends. But where to begin? As I take a quick swig. Pardon moi. It was a whole weekend of fun stuff, really. First, we got to go spend some time with friend of the show, Pretty Night Lori, for her birthday, which also featured a heck of a lot of fellow streamers showing up and showing out and celebrating on the Thursday right before Anime North, which was also a great time. Man, who did we run into? Not only did we get to see the brand new super cool Project Stim booth hosted by friend of the show Palm and Adora and Radia and Finari, who I got to meet all of them. It was great. They're lovely people. Hugs all around. It was fantastic. But we also got to see Alpine Showtime, friend of the show Alpine Showtime, with their own little booth, selling all sorts of fan art and original creations. And you know what I thought was so awesome? And I'll say it here because who knows when the next time Alpine's going to get around to streaming us. Sold out of all the original stuff. before all the fan art and things like that. Alpine's really killing it. Ever since they developed this clay style that they've been going for. It looks great. It's swift to produce. You should have seen it. Alpine was posting like work in progress shots of all the posters and keychains and things that they were working on for the booth, and was cranking all this stuff out like within the span of a month. It was all like down to the wire, last minute stuff. Really impressive, really impressive. In fact, heck, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our good buddy, Alpine Showtime. You'd be remiss not to be following the green man. Wonderful friend, well, wonderful streamer, wonderful artiste. That's what we're here for. Shout out the homies. I touched on this briefly, the Project Stim booth. Great setup. They were all over the place, doing meet and greets, showing up at other booths, hosting other streamers at their booth with one of those little meet and greet screens with the mic and the webcam. It was great. Fantastic. I was dodging out of the way trying to not be on camera. You gotta keep your anonymity sometimes. And then of course, comes Sunday, Pomato Master with the charity stream, out here earning over $5,000 Canadian dollary dues, loonies if you will. That's like 2,500 toonies if you do the math right. For the Princess Margaret Cancer Research Foundation. Such a noble cause. Such a noble pine marten. Shattering the goal set from last year, because I believe this is the second year that Palm's done it at Anime North. Last year, I think it was just over 3,000. This year, just over 5,000. Really good stuff. Like, easily the most useful, worthwhile thing we're seeing come out of streaming is, charitable works. Doing it for the people. Helping others, man. That's what it's all about. So yeah, I am super stoked to be able to, oh man, and that's not even to touch on the amount of gear, the amount of swag we picked up at the show. Like, I never go to like the artist alley shopping around for stuff for myself. But this year, I was like out there picking up little things for everybody I know. Little stickers, little keychains, we got a little, we bought a little illustration for Lori because we saw like a sample that for whatever reason just looked exactly like them. It was like the artist's self-portrait, but it looked exactly like Lori. So I was like, hey, would you mind selling that? Like, same price? Can we cop that? We'll take it right off your hands. And they didn't take much convincing. I thought they thought it was a pretty good story too. So yeah, we got that. I think we might have even got a sweet deal on that illustration. But it was great. Yeah, spent much more at this year's Anime North than I can ever recall. Just because we were buying little treats, buying little presents for everybody. But you know what? That's like way more fun than buying stuff for yourself. I mean, we did get some stuff for ourselves. We had a friend from way back in the day who was running their own booth. So of course we gotta go and support, Gotta make big purchases. So big props to everybody who was presenting, big props to everybody who was paneling and was selling, was running booths. I mean, we're just there to, chill out, see the homies, have fun times, spend a little walking around money. So, man, if I had a little less restraint, I probably would have walked out of there with like original canvas work. There was so much great artwork this year. So much. I've been dropping fat stacks. If it weren't for my keen sense of self-preservation when it comes to money. Good on you, Spaceman. You live to pay another bill. But anyways, that was Anime North, and we'll probably have some more fun stuff coming up later in the summer when we head off to Fan Expo. Because of course we're gonna have another local get-together for the Fan Expo show, as we always do. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. It'll be fun. We might even have something super special planned for Fan Expo. We'll see if we can get it done in time. We'll see what comes of it. It's big plans. It's big plans, but I'm excited. All right. Anywho, that's a little catch up. I know we haven't been streaming for a couple of weeks. Partly because we've also been dealing with the new Jorb, man. We posted about that over on the social medias. Spaceman's got a new Jorb. Apart from running the station here, you know, it's taken up a lot of our time. But we're starting to get into the swing of things. A lot of training. A lot of acclimating. But we're doing good. We're confident. You know, we're pretty good at just about everything that we do, here and elsewhere, so I feel like it's going to be a good fit in the long run. And in the short term, I think we'll probably get a little bit more time. One of the projects that I really want to get finished up, which we haven't really touched in at least a month or so now, is the Galaxy Jamwich model. We got the 3D printed model. It's all good. It's waiting to be painted. I gotta pick me up some acrylics. Gotta pick me up some airbrush paints. Gotta go to town on that thing. Get it finished up so that we can have a nice display piece, and then we can release the model to the world so everybody can have their own desktop Galaxy Jamwich, man. Isn't that the dream? Isn't that the dream? Aren't we here to live out our dreams? Anywho, that's the plan. Maybe later this week, maybe this weekend. We'll see if we can't get around to it. And then we're gonna focus. We're gonna focus hard on expanding the show and getting that particular project underway for Fan Expo. We'll see what comes of that. In the meantime, like I said at the top of the show, we are going to be checking out this game, this early access game called Nine Kings, which purports to be some sort of city building, deck building, roguelike thingamajig, but it was highly recommended to us by friend of the show, Mego the Stego. And Meg knows what kind of games I'm into. What turns Spaceman's gears, as it were. You know, we've been all over stuff like Into the Breach and FTL and Balatro and even stuff like Floppy Nights, like all sorts of roguelike-esque gameplay. That's our jam, man. So why wouldn't we try this out? And most importantly, it's on sale, so why wouldn't we jump at the chance to try this out, earn some Chivos perhaps, and have a good time. And all the while, of course, we're going to be chit-chatting with the Space Cadets. So you guys, let me know how your evening's going. Let me know how your week's been. It's been a couple weeks since we've said hi to one another. We are going to be getting back into stuff like Space Trucker and art streams and karaoke streams and what have you. But tonight we're trying out a little something new. Probably just for one stream. Just to see how it feels, just to see how it clicks. To shoot the breeze and spend some time. So kick back, you guys. Relax. Keep Spaceman on in the background. You know we appreciate it. Let us ease you into your evening. Hope you're all having a fine Tuesday. In the meantime, I'm going to put on my gaming hands here. Hold on, where they go? There they are. All right. And we're going to head on over to the big screen. It's time to try out Nine Kings. Here we go. Bam! Big screen. Fantastic. And we're going to do a little cheeky, how you say, audio switch. Here we go. Fantastic. Okay, what do you got for me, game? Welcome to Early Access. We're breaking new ground, you guys. We're the Neil Armstrong of whatever this is. We're thrilled to share the game with you and excited to hear any and all feedback you might have. Throughout Early Access, we'll be adding content and features, bug fixing, balancing, and generally working to make the game better through all the comments and feedback of the player community. Thank you for your support as we work to make Nine Kings the best game possible. Swell. You know we love feedback. If there's one thing a spaceman is, it's opinionated. Okay, let's start. New run. I don't know how to play. So hopefully they're going to give us some little... Oh, so you unlock others. Okay, so we're the king. We're the king of nothing. Of nothing. Not a thing. Not a single thing. We got to work our ways up. All right, let's hit this. King of nothing, and okay, we got cards. Conceptually, I can sort of see where this is going. We play cards to generate units. These units do something, presumably. Difficulty, peasant, squire, knight, knight, perks. We have no perks. We're not perky enough. I feel like we're not a peasant, right? Let's at least be a squirrel. We'll be a squirrel. Vector Spaceman the squirrel.
The year is 665. These are your enemies.
I've got no enemies, man. Okay. You know what? This is sort of reminding me of like Plants vs. Zombies type, like mobile games almost. All right, we've got a castle card. And castles hurl stone projectile onto your enemies. All right, castle. We got a castle. Drag a troop card onto an empty plot to create an armoire. An armée, if you will. A well-balanced melee troop. Soldiers. And there they go. Oh man, they're so pixelated. They're so pixely. Can I zoom in? I cannot. Click on your enemies to use your castle's attack. Bam. Cool. So there's an active element to it. Splat. Just like that. Okay, so we get loot. Levels up target plot. Well-balanced melee troops, so we get more soldiers, or we could cancel the first hit the enemy target would take everybody. Let's just get more guys. I'm all about more guys right now. Hover over any plot to check its stats. You can level up any plot by stacking matching cards. Okay. Gotcha. So if we want mo soldiers, yeah. Adjust the speed using the speed selector. Oh, so you could slow it down and be all tactical. That's neat. They're just rushing one another. Okay, how do I tell how fast my rock respawns? I think it's perhaps this little gray bar. Okay, yes it is. Archers. Wasted. Nice. Battle 1, so we get more loot. Get more loot to get more loot. Alright, give me another soldier, but this time I'm gonna spend the castle. You can throw a card into the pit. Is that the pit? That's the pit. To discard it from your hand, this gives you back a small amount of gold. Well, we do love gold, so maybe we'll consider this at some point. Shoots powerful single target arrows. Yeah, but what's their range, man? That might be good if we're getting run up upon. Splattened. Absolutely flattened. Ooh, hello. Spend 30 gold to increase every stat of a troop or tower by 15%. That sounds great. Single target tower. The dispenser. Gains plus 1% attack speed for each 1 gold you receive. How much gold do we have right now? Is that my gold? 27? I do love percentages. I do love spending. So what do we want here? Or we can re-roll. Of a trooper tower. So it's just a single selection. I'm gonna select that. Number over each plot shows you the damage they dealt during the last battle. Okay, way to go, soldiers. Soldiers, you guys deserve some reinforcements. There you go. What are those? What the heck are those? Let me see, is that like a centaur? What the heck is that? Look at that. Year 5. We're killing it. We're killing it. This is going to be a civilization that spans the ages. Okay, earthworks. Unlock target adjacent. Wait, unlocks targets adjacent plots. Oh, so we can't just... How? Oh, wait, hold on. So it's not just a 3x3 limited thing. We can expand. Our city can expand. We're breaking new ground in a literal sense. Alright, trebuchet. Multi-projectile tower. Shoots 1 extra projectile per construction inner... Ooh, so that will ramp up pretty quick. Shoot huge bolts with piercing damage. That's also pretty cool. But I think in the long run, the trebuchet is probably the best. Choose a roll decree. Eyeglass. All your units and towers have plus 20% chance to deal crit damage. That sounds pretty rad. Increase the damaging range of area attacks by 30%, or increase the attack of all your units and towers. Units and towers. Alright, so either base up 30 or plus 20% critical. I don't know what the stats on critical damage is because we're literally just playing this for the first time, so let's play it safe. Let's go sharp blades. Let's make a trebuchet. Get splatting. You know what? I do not like their ranged units, so you can get lost, man. We need some more buildings. We can level up the target plot. We can, every year adds plus 2% attack damage to adjacent troops and construction. Yeah, man. Like that, man. Put a blacksmith right there. Power everything up every time we have a fight. That's just solid gamesmanship right there. Wasted. Okay. Build defensive walls in your kingdom. I like that. You know, we've never even had these guys get close to our walls, though. 2% damage to all towers and base every year. Kinda like that. Kinda like that. 9 kings, 9 kings, 9 kings, 9 kings. Meg, we're learning. I think this is the tutorial. We're getting a blessing. My lord, the prophet has foreseen a blessing in 9 years. Zenith doubles the damage of the card on the target plot in the year of the prophecy. Ooh. It's that one. So we gotta put something in there that's gonna get mad damage. First of all, I'm gonna put that right there. We're gonna get quarries. Give me points, Spaceman. I have 8 now. Hello, Kieran. If you want points, all you gotta do is watch the show. Is it that hard? Is it that hard to just stay tuned in to the Vector Spaceman show? Also, how are you doing, Kieran? Big cheers for Kieran, our favorite frog. Showing up after all these weeks that we've been offline. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm real sorry. We've been offline because we've been lazy. We've been lazy and distracted with new jobs. And we had Anime North out last weekend, which was super duper fun. We got to meet a lot of cool folks, reconnect, meet some new peeps, some American streamers who came over just to say hi. Just to say hi to the Spaceman. No, that's not true. For other reasons, though. And yeah, it was a great, great weekend. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. Karen, tonight we're playing a game that Meg just won't shut up about. It's 9 Kings. But there's really only one king, one true king, and we know that, and his name is Vector Spaceman. Because we're doing so good right now. Maybe I would like a farm, or maybe I would like a castle, or maybe we'll get more soldiers and we'll put them right here so they get that zenith bonus. Go, my soldiers. Fight these. Who are these guys even supposed to be? Rival kingdoms? Or just like some goofy barbarians? It's pretty interesting. I feel like it can get way out of hand, though. When this troop kills, there's a 2% chance to receive 1 gold. I like those odds. Mercenaries, strong but fickle. You always have 1 unit for each 15 gold you own. Oh, so we can level up. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna invest in Midas. My lord, it's time to wage war against another king. Alright, so who do we want to smoke? The king of nature or the king of spells? You know what? F the wizards. We've got the power of gold on our side. We're just gonna buy our way to victory. Just like a real king would do. You know what? We don't like wizards. F them wizards. We love— get out of here, Meg. Get out of here with this pro-wizard propaganda. Ooh, a paladin. I do love me a paladin. Cancels the first hit the target unit would take every battle. That might be cool to have on our super cool knights. Or maybe we want to start building a scout tower. Because the more buildings that we have, the more our trebuchet goes up. Hot Wizard Summer? Who said it was Hot Wizard Summer? I don't remember that being the rule. Magic's a lame way to explain science? That's right. Science is a lame way to explain magic. The heck is a beacon? Every year, 2% attack speed to adjacent troops and constructions. But we're out of space, man. Assassin troops that jumps to enemies' back. That's kind of cool. But I like the idea of the mercenary. We got a merchant? The heck? We got a shop? You know what? That was probably listed on like the age thing at the top of the screen, and I probably just wasn't paying attention to it. You know what? Oh man, that costs 30? That's pricey. But we could level up stuff. Let's level up stuff. Okay. Goodbye, sir. Let's invent a mercenary. Let's level up that mercenary. Yeah, buddy. Alright, you guys, get out there. Smoke them. It's really hard to, like, keep track of, A, what my guys are doing, how many of them are left, but I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. You know, when I used to play games like Civilization, especially Civ 6, I haven't gotten to the new one yet, but those kind of like 4X sort of city builder games, like I would always focus on the city building aspect, you know? Not so much like the wonders or like the space race or like expanding and conquering and stuff like that, but I'd just like to make a few little, like, really well-placed, really good-looking, well-designed cities. And obviously I have abandoned that pursuit in this run, but I feel like I would also like to try that. Making a nice-looking kingdom, rather than just a mass of units and towers. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Trappers. Build traps that inflict damage. Or we just keep bumping up the quarry. Not a bad idea. What's going on here? Excuse me? What the heck is that? We're expanding. Expansion mode. So what does that mean? For 0 cost, we can expand. Oh, we just get to choose one. I see. I see. All right, let's level up our quarry. Yeah. Max damage. So we've got, and this is what I was talking about before. We got battles, council, battle, zenith, battle, tower. Man, those guys took care of the whole fight without me. Ooh, extra gold? Extra gold that I could use to power up my mercenaries? I think we're just gonna power up the mercenaries though. Their lines are getting pretty beefy too. Let's target some ranged guys on the back line here. Ranged units are OP. I'm not 100% sure, but I think all my units are respawning at the end of a fight. So we don't have to worry about, like, restocking them, I guess. Let's level up the castle again. Okay, so we get a new decree. Oh man, get 99 gold coins. Doubles our critical damage. Give me cash. Give me cash. Cash money. That's a big beefy castle now. Oh, what the heck? Are those wizards? Yo, they're so weak. Get wrecked. Don't hurl your spells at me. Fantastic. So you know what I'm starting to think is that the fights that we're doing, the rival kings that we're taking on, when we win a fight, we're choosing something from their deck, is what it seems. Because we just fought what were clearly purple wizards, and now we're getting to choose some purple wizard cards. Ranged troop, powerful attacks at a slow rate. So we could steal their wizards. Meg, I might have to reconsider what I said earlier. Wizards might be super cool. Unit causes area damage equal to 20% of its attack when it kills an enemy. That's super good for my soldiers, right? Or destroy a target plot to receive 3 random tome cards. So whenever we kill an enemy, we cause area damage. I kind of like that. You heard me? Oh, I was about to say that you might have been onto something with the pro wizard bend that you were on. I might have to reconsider my position because now we have wizards. Not to suggest that I was wrong, but you know, just that I've reconsidered. You know, we beat the wizards, and now we get to keep the wizards. Alright, do we want more gold, or do we want to... How much? We're gonna keep leveling up the mercenary. Oh, we can only level them up so much. Well, let's spend money to every stat or tower by 15%. We're just gonna keep leveling up our goldsmans. Oh no! Rival wizards! From an enemy dojo! You got the year 72 with just wizards? Those wizards are kinda shredding my guys. Warlock? Sturdy troop that deals melee area damage. That's too cool. Units attacks trigger a lightning chain, +1 damage, +1 chain per stack. Well, yeah, man, we gotta give electricity to the wizards. Now get out there and do good, you guys. Those guys rushing my wizards? These fights are getting closer and closer. Alright, let's Midas touch my soldiers again. Oh, they're sending an awful lot of wizards. Come on, flatten them. Yeah, they got nothing. They got nothing. Okay, a spire. Heals your units that are closest to death during Hey, we take a spire, man. And we're getting more guys, or more plots. So let's consider this one, because we may get bonuses. Bonuses off of our blacksmith. Adjacent troops and constructions. Okay. So put a spire right there. Yeah. You know what? That might not have been wise. Because the spire doesn't need attack damage. What are these doohickeys? Killing it on the back line. They look like little bugs, man. Okay. Flame tower. Mobile tower that moves onto the battlefield to burn enemies. I'm thinking we're going to level up the trebuchet. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's a lot of wizards. That's a lot of wizards. But a well-placed rock does the trick. I think basically, as long as we have money, our mercenaries are just going to keep killing it. We'll upgrade static. We will, let's see, increase attack speed of your towers. Oh, I really like that. That's big speed. Doubles the movement speed of my units or summons or 50%. We're going bunker. We're bunkering. Upgrade the static. Let's get at it. Oh, we got some beefsmans. I wish I could see, like, the name of their units. So along the bottom here, it's kind of obscured by the logo, by the channel logo. And maybe I can just hide that for a sec, but you can see, nope, not there. But there's a little, like around here and around here. There's a little health bars showing like our team versus their team in a very abstract sense. To give you an idea of how our relative health is. Every year adds 2% attack speed to adjacent troops and construction. Alright, we are going to upgrade our beacon. Wait, did we have a beacon? We're going to make a beacon. Yes. Yes. Now I kind of gotta wonder, like, what the end game state of this is. Oh, they're actually holding their own. That was a close one. Because we're on year 23 right now. Let's keep static shocking these guys. My lord, our diplomats can now make peace with an enemy king. Alright, who do we want to make peace with? The King of Stone or the King of Greed? This guy looks pretty cool and chillax. This guy looks kind of like a dork. So you know what? Let's keep fighting him, because I like getting his cards. So let's make peace with this guy. These are our enemies. Let's upgrade the static. Not at all a well thought out, you know, construction plan. And these enemies just keep getting worse and worse. Soinkiki, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a fat minute. How are things? How was your Tuesday? How was your weekend? Wow, that was way too close. That was way too. They got us. They almost got us. By God, we are playing 9 Kings tonight. All right, so I thought when we lost all our units, we were done for, but no, we still have buildings. That's the power of buildings. You've been living under a rock. Why, you could have been living under an asteroid. That's like a space rock. Come on, man. But I hope you've been well. I'm glad to see ya. We're playing an early access game tonight that our friend Mego the Stego just won't stop talking about, won't stop hyping up. Frankly, it's getting, you know, ridiculous. We just had to check it out for ourselves. And so far, it's kind of cool. It's definitely like a put it on the second screen while you're watching something or something like that type of game. Like, I could see myself sinking time. Some serious off time into this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Also, I had a fun weekend. I bought a new sleeper sofa. Exciting. How have I been? So I had a fun weekend too. We just got back from another year of Anime North. Spaceman hanging out with some other fellow local independent virtual streamers. Got to see lots of friends of the show. Names you guys would probably recognize. We were hanging with Alpine, we were hanging with Palm, we were hanging with Adora and Radia, and we saw Podge there, we were hanging with Lori, we were hanging with all sorts of fun folks. All the Project Stim girls were in town because they had their booth at the show. We were spending mad money on little trinkets for everybody. It was a great time. Basically spent the whole day cruising around the show with peeps. Chillaxing. Kai was there, Shiro was there. Tons of folks who have appeared in the animated skits and specials. All wonderful people whom I love to spend time with. Oh, we love trinkets. We love trinkets, Meg. Some folks were even selling trinkets. Alpine had their own booth at the show, set up, selling doodads, keychains, illustrations. And you know what? I said this at the top of the show, but I'll repeat it here. Alpine's booth sold out of all the original Alpine merch before any of the like fan art stuff. It was the OG Alpine stuff that people were there to buy. And isn't that great? Don't we love to see that? The OCs, the original creations. But that's because Alpine's a tremendous artist. And the Verdana model and the Galvini stuff is just super cool. Oh, I got a Galvini sticker. That's right. I forgot about that. Man, I got such a good haul. Need to get your passport renewed? You're under a rock? Was working 12 hours, 6 days a week up in Albany. Man, it's an Albany expression. So not far. 80s Big Pog, Meg. It was so Big Pog. You know, I got a... Spaceman's got a new job, too. We've been working, and that's kind of why we haven't been streaming as much lately. A lot of training for the new job. But as that eases up, we're going to be back. We're going to be doing more stuff. We've got ambitions. We're motivated. We're excited. Yeah, big jorbs. Big space jorbs. This is going to be the summer of Spaceman, you guys. I can feel it. I can feel it. Ooh, new model. We love to see a new model. Like, for the longest time, and I know you guys have heard me say it before, I've been wanting to do the Vector Spaceman 3.0, the 3D model. I'm really hoping we can get that done this year. Because it's sort of like caught between that and working on a new live 2D model. I love working in live 2D, but that thing is, there's just so much opportunity that you can pull out of a 3D model to just have every angle, every possible perspective at your fingertips. So much you can do with it. Jorbs take away all our silly free time. This is true. We need more silly free time. More free time to be silly. More time to be silly and free. But we want to be the change that we want to see in the world, so we just gotta stay silly. We gotta set an example. And hey, that's what the summer's for. I just upgraded to the 52 blend shapes. Ooh, sheesh. And once I get the software worked out, I'll have full body tracking with finger tracking. That's the dream. I want to be able to do little spins as Spaceman, move my arms around, you know, and not just like the preset, you know, arm expressions like the A with the guns out, or like the thumbs up or whatever, you know, or like the palms out, stuff like that. You know, we can get a little expressive. But, you know, I'm talking, yeah, full body motion. That's the dream, man. Free roam. Yeah, I want my VTubers to be free range, you know, shade grown, organic. ethically sourced, you know? That's what I'm about. But it's so good to have you back, Kiki. I don't think we've seen you in a heck of a fortnight. So stick around. Enjoy your evening. We're going to be learning how to place cards and build cities and destroy little pixelated goobers in this 9 Kings. Happy to be back. Just thinking I hadn't seen you for a while. This is true. This is so true. But you know what? If there's one thing I appreciate, if there's one thing that I've grown to appreciate, it's that I find a lot of people, and a lot more people than you'd realize, are eager to sort of reconnect with folks that they haven't seen in a while, you know? Even if it's been a long time, even if you feel like, ah, man, there's no way they'd want to hear from me again or something like that. If you make an effort, you reach out, take that first step, you know, you find a lot of people, they're thinking of you too. And they can't wait to see you again. So thanks for showing up tonight, Kiki. Thanks to everybody who stays tuning in to the Vector Spaceman show. You know I appreciate all you guys. Now, sentimentalism aside, you guys want to smash some more pixels? Let's see here. We could take it on mortgage. Nice. Destroy target plot to receive 30 gold. I don't think so. Let's just keep upgrading our beacon. We need more pylons, man. Alright, so I think we're pretty close to getting wasted because they are sending an inordinate amount of wizards at us. These wizards here, man. And I can only hurl so many rocks at these dorks before my guys get completely annihilated. Not bad. Not bad. Area damage. Okay, so maybe... Ooh, I like 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment, but we ain't got no more space, so we're gonna have to go with combustion right now. Demon's Altar. What the heck? Mangler? Some of these kings are off the chain, man. Every year, sacrifice an adjacent unit to gain +2 damage. Ooh, so we're like... It's like a token milling, like shredding system. Alright, Orchard creates roots that trap enemies. You know what? I don't need any of this stuff. It's all very expensive. I'm just going to keep boosting our wizard. So now they're going to do lightning and fire damage. Those look like some pretty big, beefy dudes. Let's hit them with a rock. Come on, tower. Good job, wizards. Archers. Weak and fast range damage. Let's level up our wizards. I think almost all of our units are... Can I not jump right into the fight? I want to examine my dudes, dude. How dare they send wizards to fight my wizards? This isn't chivalry. They don't fight with honor. Okay, let's keep combusting. Bustin', and... Okay, we get a new plot. Awesome. Alright, what do we want to potentially upgrade? It's all about adjacency. Quarry adds +2 damage to all towers and base. That's fine. Trebuchet is still at level 2. Spire is only at level 1. Scout Tower is only at level 1. Beacon's only at level 2? Oh, we could upgrade that beacon then. My soldiers are beefed. 2% attack damage to adjacent troops and construction, so that's all this. So you know what? Let's open up this space. And that'll be a good future spot for more units. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's drop them like they're hot. I thought it was just gonna be like an auto battler or something, but there is at least a little bit of clicking, because you gotta control where your castle is throwing rocks. And we love throwing rocks. 1% adds +1 unit to 1 adjacent troop. Okay, okay. So I could have hella wizards. I want to hold on to that. I want to hold on to that farm. Let's make another line of mercenaries. Mercenaries that are going to continue to get beefed. You know what? I'm starting to think that maybe the blacksmith doesn't do the 8, it might only do the cross, so the 4 adjacent. Oh shoot, I gotta be throwing rocks. Throw rocks, throw rocks. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. We can still hit him with rocks. All we gotta do is hit him with the rocks. Whoo! Close one. Alright, let's upgrade our mercenaries. Receive 9 free rerolls. I like that. All your units and towers have +20 chance to deal critical damage. I like that. Speed of your towers by 50%. I love that. We already have 1 level of bunker, though. So let's try eyeglass and see how that feels. Let's beef up our mercs. Okay, so I think the blacksmith, yeah, only affects immediate adjacency. So face adjacency. It's the first time we're still on the tutorial, you know? We're learning. We're examining, we're considering. These wizards suck, man. They're getting steamrolled by my dudes. Alright, let's upgrade our wizards. Those are level 3 wizards now. Get out there and kill it. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, this is no place for a mighty space warrior. Flatten them, flatten them, flatten them, come on. Oh yeah, we got him on the run. We got this in the bag. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Ah, yeah. Alright, I want more farms. But I also love wild cards, so we're gonna beef up, not our farm. Let's beef up, yeah, our blacksmith. We should have been doing that way earlier. It's that percentage game, man. That's what it's all about. Makes you miss old RTS games? It's kind of got that feel. You're kind of right about that, Ghost. You know, it would almost... I feel like it would kind of be cool if it had a multiplayer aspect, too. Like, just progressive wave after wave sort of thing. Almost like an RTS minigame. Alright, so we can upgrade our mercs again. I think our beacon is... Our beacon can still be upgraded, so let's upgrade our beacon. Bam! So now we got some fast mercenaries. Look at all those wizards. I just want to see the screen swarmed with units, man. What was you guys' favorite RTS growing up? If you were into that genre. I never really got RTSs, because I think my first experience with them was StarCraft. Except I didn't, like, play it proper. I just put in cheat codes and then swarmed the enemy. But I played through the campaign that way, so that was a fun way to experience, you know, the story. But eventually, I started playing the Age of Empires game. Age of Empires 2 specifically. I think that's like everybody's favorite, is Age of Empires 2. And yes, you could also use cheat codes in that to like give yourself all resources and like the sports car and all that exploding units and what have you, but I actually played that game legit. And that was a good one. And you know what? Looking back on it, I also used that game to affect a very similar strategy that I would later adopt in 4X games, which was you know, making very nice looking little towns and stuff like that instead of focusing on the actual game objective. What a nice through line that I just realized. Way to go, past Spaceman. Alright, let's keep getting electric. King of Spells is leading his final assault. We must play all our cards. Okay, but I can't play farm because I got no place to play farm. So we gotta ditch farm. That sucks. What the heck? Champion of Spells. Bring it down, Legolas. Friggin'. Alright, you know what? I should focus their little guys. So that we have fewer dudes to worry about. Oh, they're kicking our butts. They are so kicking our butts. I can't have these dudes on the front line. No, we're getting swarmed. We're getting swarmed. Oh, we should have invested in greater infrastructure. Our public works, they were lacking. I mistook this for city skylines. All right, we're healing our last remaining dudes because we got a beefy spire. It's actually a pretty generic spire, but point is, we're keeping some of our dudes alive. Okay, wizards, keep it up, keep it up. We've got 5 guys, they've got 1, but it's a really good one. We've just gotta keep chucking rocks. Our 5 wizards are holding the line. Meg, I take back everything that I said. Wizards rule. We have thrived! I got a Chivo, win 1 game. So level 33 is the win state. And then you either continue playing or you start another run. And presumably, if you keep playing, you probably unlock a bunch of stuff, don't you? I know how these games go. I know how these games work. Well, hold on, let me just tab over to Steam real quick. I want to see all the different Chivos I can get. His winningness, win 1 game. Easy peasy. Let me see some of these other Chivos. We gotta get 99 units in a single plot. 99 problems, but our units aren't 1. We can get beefed up by having 1 plot deal over 1 million damage. Buy 9 cards in a single run. Oh, we could do that. We could spend some money. Get 40 thieves in a single plot. Ha, that one's called Alibaba. Get it? Do you get it? Lots of Chivos to pursue. And then 1 Chivo, okay, 2 Chivos, 3 Chivos that seem to be based on speed and duration. So we gotta beat the game in under 9 minutes. That's the speedrun challenge. We gotta get a lab rat unit to level 99. Oh, that's level 99, not year. But there's one here called Die Hard. And Die Hard says survive until year 99. And I don't think we're gonna do that on this particular run because we were struggling just to get to year 33. But those are our long-term goals. It's good to have objectives, you know? You know what they say, guys. Ladies love a guy with Chivos. That's why we're always out here achieving speed and duration. Giggity. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So let's start another run. Let's see what else we can learn here. So we were playing on Squire mode. Maybe we could get that speed run or level 99 one in if we played on the lesser difficulty. So we get experience. That's cool. And then what does that give us? Question mark. Now you can play as the King of Spells. Guys, let's play as the King of Spells. Let's see what that's all about. We're gonna do that when we return in 2 short minutes, you guys. So here's the dealio. You all know the deal. Jeff Bezos has got yachts to buy. He's got expensive divorces to finance. So we gotta show our support for the Bezos and run some ads. That's just how it works. That's just life, unfortunately. So stand by. We're going to be back in about 2 minutes. Don't go nowhere. The Vector Spaceman show continues right after a Starlink competitor launch. That's right. Listen, we've got singers and celebrities to launch into, the very skimmed edge of space, and then back down again for a photo op. And that kind of public outreach doesn't pay for itself. No. That's why old Jeffy Boy's relying on folks like me and folks like you guys. So 2-minute warning, and we're back to the show. Don't go nowhere. Vector Spaceman is back right after this. We return momentarily. And if you're just so lucky enough to not get stuck in the ad, or just so happen to be a certified space ace, then guess what? You just get to hang with Spaceman for a couple of minutes while I jibber jabber, and while the ad plays, and while I take a quick swig of drink, and check up on the social medias. We gotta see who else is streaming tonight, so that we can send you guys on a hot raid later on. Just another way that we support the homies, our fellow virtual streamers, man. Oh yeah, I know where we're going. I already know where we're going. Okay. But I'll keep it a secret. I'll keep it a surprise. We love surprises around here. It's like a little treat for your brain. Well, not a VTuber, but have you heard of stream stickers? Stream stickers? Sorry, stream stickers? Is that a person? Or is that a thing? The answer, by the way, is no. I have not heard of that. Fill us in, Kiki. Elucidate. Educate us. We love to learn things here on the show. We're an educational program, after all. Let's not forget. What are we talking about? It's a Twitch extension where your viewers can put stickers on stream for bits? Why, that sounds fun and interactive. That's exactly the kind of thing that we like around here. Stream stickers. I'm gonna do the most powerful thing that a spaceman can do, which is I am going to write a little note so that I remember to look that up later. Stream stickers. Thank you very much. Everybody loves stickers, but imagine having stickers on stream. Hung out with the creator and he started streaming. That is cool. Listen, if you're going to make stream extensions, you got to be out here streaming and showing off your extensions, getting people hyped and psyched about them. I'm going to look that up as soon as the stream's over. And hey, maybe next time you see the old Spaceman, maybe we'll be popping stickers all over the place. As that's the way we roll. Tangia and Blurp are also fun things to add for interactivity. Now, I've heard of Tangia. I haven't heard of Blurp. So I'm going to write down Blurp too. Because frankly, these are just noises. These are just sounds. And if I don't write them down, I'm going to forget them. That's how we handle everything around here. Folks come out to karaoke nights, they're like, oh, Spaceman, can you do this song? And I'll be like, no, I've never heard of it. So we put it on the little list. We make a little note. And then the next time a stream comes around, we're ready to go. Because we've been listening to it. And now we know the lyrics. Right? I normally tell my viewers to message me on Discord because I'll forget. It's so easy to forget. It's incredibly easy to remember. But it is, unfortunately, much easier to forget. Such is life. Such is the struggle. Oh, but hey, we're back, guys. Welcome back to the show. We're just talking stream extensions and maybe some fun stuff that we can add to the program. And speaking of fun stuff on the program, check this out. We're heading back over to the big screen. Wow! Here we are. Spaceman is out here being real kingly, right magnanimous up in here. It's time to be a king of spells. If there's one thing that Spaceman can do, it's spell. Because we love words, you guys. So let's take a moment to review the cards in our deck, the cards at our disposal. So the Citadel is our tower, our castle, if you will. Strikes with chaining lightning bolts. I love that. Wizards are rad. Warlocks are cool. Static and combustion, great effects. I feel like static is great for wizards. Combustion's probably great for warlocks. Offerings. So destroy target plot. Receive 3 random tome cards. What the heck are tome cards? What's a tome card do? Shamans. Buff allies attack damage based on its own damage. Great. Library. 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment of 1 adjacent troop. So we put a library and we put units around the library. Spires. Heal units. So we can always keep some dudes alive. Sounds great. Wizards are rad, and we hate we hate libraries? Why do we hate libraries? Meg, 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment of 1 adjacent troop. This is math, Meg. We've got so many years. That's so many chances to duplicate. The tome cards are the cards in your hand. Oh, okay. So that just means destroy a target, destroy a target plot to receive 3 random cards. So we just get 3 random cards. Some random old cards. And you'll never roll the chance, me with overwork, having the library fail 6 times in a row. No. That's just statistics. That's just statistics, you guys. So Meg rolled poorly, which means that somewhere, statistically, somebody has to roll very well. And that could absolutely be the Spaceman. Let's not forget. That's how these things work. It's the law of averages, you know? Which is great, because that means we're not just going to get it 50% of the time, we're going to get it all percent of the time. Let's be kingly, you guys. The year is 774, and these are our enemies. These guys suck. Alright, Citadel. I want you... You know, I'm thinking corner lot for the Citadel, because then we can pop something in here that's got better adjacency. Or pop something here that's got better adjacency, and yeah, but that still leads to, I think corner lot's a good space. Chaining lightning bolts. How's about Warlock? Alright, get out there and do your bestest. Zap. 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 Got him. Got him. Alright, combustion or wizard? We gotta get some wizards on the lot, right? Alright, I think I might have messed up my warlock placement, but I can't move them, right? Not unless I burn them somehow. Alright, well, that was maybe ill-considered, but I think we can still make this work. Those look like they're little dudes with machine guns. Those are little dudes with machine guns. That's cheating. Get chain lightning, man. I think I like the lightning more than I like the rocks. The rocks did have some pretty cool AoE. Converter turns enemies into rats. Fighting for you, rats inherit converter stats. Executioner. Ranged troop always attacks the enemy with the lowest health. That's useful. Unit gains plus 1% damage whenever any plot levels up. Nice. Nice. Whenever any plot levels up. So what if I wanted some absolutely radical plus 1% damage? Some absolutely rad wizards. Alright, get wasted. Just it's a point and click adventure game right now. We just click and delete. It's like we're playing snipers, you know? Okay, let's beef up our warlocks. We're mad warlocks up in here. You know, I always used to play warlocks when I played D&D too. Just a great class. Just a great concept. Now I'm more of a paladin guy. Kind of switched sides there. Alright, every year adds +2 attack speed to adjacent troops and constructions. Nice, because we could give this... Gain 1% attack speed for each gold in my reserve. You know what? I actually kind of like that. Let's get the dispenser. Buildings apply their effect one more time. Wizards now have 100 attack points, but only 1 HP. Glass staffs. Increase the attack speed of your towers by 50%. Let's go for that, because that will apply to our dispenser. And we're going to put our dispenser right here, let's say. So it should be pretty swift then. Because not only do we have gold, but we've got a boost to it, right? Doing hits per second, 0.83 hits per second. Ping, pong, got him. So this is all the lab rat stuff that was talked about. Disposable melee troop levels up whenever adjacent plots level up with no max level. Ah. Aha, so that's how we get to level 99 lab rats then. When this building reaches level 3, it levels up all your plots. I like that. Tanker unit that doesn't attack but reflects all taken damage. Ooh, that's cool. So I think we go for a lab rat. We're going to put our lab rats right here. Let's zap them. I like the little sound effects too. Boo, boo, boo. Alright, time to level up the Citadel, perhaps? I think so. My lord, the prophet has foreseen a blessing in 9 years. What are we getting? Zenith, double damage of the card on the plot. Ooh, right there, huh? Right there. Alright, give me upgraded Citadel, which is going to upgrade my rats, right? Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how my rats work? Levels up whenever adjacent plots level up. Darn it. Let me just click some lightning then. Okay, overhaul, destroy target plot, level up 2 random plots. First hit is always critical, I like that. Unit gains +1% damage whenever any plot levels up. Let's reinforce. Something already has reinforcement, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah, it's our wizards. Okay. Then let's reinforce our +1% damage. You know, let's up our static a little more. We haven't even gotten a single library yet. I haven't been able to prove Meg wrong. Easy peasy. Oh man, those guys are... That dispenser is shooting like a mo. Time to wage war against another king? Yeah, F him. King of nothing, you nothing. You're just like your father. Alright, let's level up our warlocks. We should focus down single targets. I know, but I just like clicking everything. Bazap. Now, if we could increase our AoE with our lightning, that'd be pretty sweet. Alright, when this building reaches level 3, it levels up all your plots. And that's pretty cool. So let's take one of those. We're going to put it right here. So that when we level up, it'll level up the rats. Are those wizards? I think we're hitting rival wizards. From the rival wizard dojo. Yeah, this one was pretty easy. Meg might be right. The King of Spells is kind of OP. Destroy target plot, receive 3 random tome cards. Nothing I really want to destroy yet, though. So let's level up our combustion. I'm gonna buy another dispenser. Adds 2% damage to all towers and base every year. That's kind of rad. I kind of like that. But I don't want to spend money on it, so we're not gonna. We're gonna upgrade our tower. We're going to continue to reinforce our... You know what? We should reinforce our warlocks. Warlocks need some love, too. Get wrecked, archers. Absolute waste of space. Do we want some archers, though? Or do we want a steel coat? We want a steel coat. Here we go. We want... Let's see. Here, because I want something that might also level up our rats. Alright, we're going to continue to be combustible. Combustion makes us feel good. How did these guys get to our back line? That's too sneaky, man. How quick is our, Oh, shoot! They killed all my dudes! Not my dudes! We've got, like, no buildings this time, man. We barely survived. Well, we could hire mercenaries. That might be wise. We're gonna put them right there. Oh, that's a lot of guns, man. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up to fight dudes with actual guns. You know what? I don't even think we've leveled up our citadel. We're just been getting bad rolls. Haven't seen a single library. Meg, you said the libraries were terrible, but I haven't even seen one. Overhaul. Citadel. We're gonna upgrade our citadel. Unlocks 3 new random plots. Love that. 10% of all enemies turn into frogs. Pretty cool. Every poison effect is now applied twice. You know what? Let's turn them into frogs. Level up our citadel. Turn some dudes into frogs. Oh, this is really wrecking havoc on my color blindness. There's like little green guys on a little green and purple background. But we persist. We struggle through. Let's level up a target plot. So rats level up whenever an adjacent plot levels up. So if we level up the concubulator, that gets us one step closer to the board-wide level up. And that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal, Spaceman. If I say so myself. Thank you, Spaceman. Alright, wizards, it's all up to you now. Nailed it. Okay, now we get a library, so 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment on one adjacent troop. Or we could just level up our wizards. And that's kind of an easy sell. So now we got level 2 wizards. We're in year 16 now. The next year is going to give us the double damage. Except the plot that it's on sucks. Alright, soldiers, paladins, steel coats. High defense melee troop. Or some soldiers. Wish I could see their stats before selecting one of these, before committing, you know? But we didn't use any paladins last time, so let's try them out this time. Or you know what? We could just ditch paladin for money. We could just turn it into more money. So that levels up our dispenser anyways. Get turned into frogs, idiot. We've got the power of statistics on our side. You know, I was watching Meg play this earlier in the game. Or sorry, earlier in the day. And Meg was hitting like damage scores in like the exponentials. Turn enemies into rats. Rats inherit converter stats. Rats inherit stats. Or gain plus 1% damage whenever any plot levels up. Let's go reinforce, and we're going to reinforce our mercenaries. Now everybody's reinforced, I think, except the rats. Except for the rats. Coming up next is when we get to expand our kingdom. Swell. Alright, all of our fighters are dead. It's all up to the wizards now. And they still do not disappoint. Alright, we're gonna go max level wizard since they're just so good. And we're leveling up. And we're leveling up. Alright, let's expand here so we can continue to improve our ratmans. Wizards, level 3. How good's my dispenser right now? 3 hits per second. 14 damage. So we're outputting hella damage. Our archers are moving in, that's never a good sign. We got a wall of beefy dudes. Okay, range fight. Not even a problem. Okay, level up a target plot. That's exactly what we want. Because we're going to level up the concabulator, which is going to level up our rats, which is going to level up everything else, which is going to give us more rats. How many rats have we got? We got level 10 rats. Oh no, that's not true. We got level 5 rats. So the dispenser here kind of like shoots back and forth. It like sweeps the enemy line. That's pretty cool. Okay, now we can finally try a library. Units of 20% critical, doubles all enchantments. Doubles all enchantments is pretty good. Every time enemies attack your units, those enemies gain 1 poison stack. I want to double our enchantments right now. Alright, library. Right here. It's in a good position to give us good odds. I feel like we're also really benefiting from 10% of their guys turning into frogs. Would not have been a strategy that I would usually go for, or even consider, but it's paying dividends, I'm sure. Yeah, we're gonna level up targets. We're gonna level up these guys, which is gonna level up our rats. Now we've got level what? Level 6 rats. But if we can get to level 99 rats, we're gonna get ourselves another Chivo. So it's full steam ahead. This is the rat game, the rat play. This is our rat run. Alright, what can we do? We can destroy a target plot. We get more wizards. Unlike wizards, buffs allies' attack damage based on its own damage. So if we get mad shaman damage, then that could be pretty cool. Oh, we can make peace with an enemy king. Let's make peace with the King Greed then, because I want more King of Progress, because he's got the rats. And we're all about those rats. Alright, Aspire. We could start healing our units. We failed on the library. Okay, so I'm kind of with Meg now. Kind of a useless unit or a useless building. Until it starts popping off like turn after turn after turn. Then, of course, I'm going to immediately change my tune. Alright, wild card on our tower. Level up my rats. We got fat stacks of rats. All these gunsmans. Something's got to be done. We just got the ugliest kingdom composition right now. But hey, if it works, it works. Okay. Executioner. Ranged troop always attacks with the lowest health. Unit's first hit is always critical. Yes, please. Let's take... Can be mounted by adjacent troops. For each 1 HP it has, increases Rider stats by 1%. I don't think so. I think I just like having the money. These are mercenaries. Those are level 3 mercenaries. Level 3 warlocks. Level 3 wizards. Level 7 lab rats. We got a long ways to go. Let's have some precise mercenaries. How does that sound? We want their attacks to be crits. Alright, go boyos. Mess them up. Do your best. Be a hitter. I want to see Martian knights out here. Come on. Alright, move up, wizards. It's a ranged fight. We got this in the bag. They're no match for our voodoo. Got him. So that tower is just upgrading every single turn. Give me another spire upgrade. Give me some more rats. Oh, their lines are getting thick. I gotta really focus on our main line guys, because they die real fast. Okay, there we go. Now we're making progress. Let's get them. Let's mess them up. I can hardly see them, but let's get them. Easy peasy. Okay, do we upgrade the library or do we keep adding static shocks? Let's upgrade the library. Why not? Oh, and we get more land. It's free. Okay, so there is a limit to how far we can expand out. Okay. How's about... If anything else, it does nothing now. This does nothing now. So this would actually be a great plot to delete, actually, when we have that option. Let's buy here, just in case we need to pop another unit down. Let's upgrade our library. Yeah, we got more stacks. Stacks of enchantments. Come on, you losers. You know what? Thank goodness for that spire that we got, because that is really keeping our dudes alive. And this thing here, the dispenser, just killing it. Alright, adds +1 unit to 1 adjacent troop. I want this. I want more rats. You know what? Probably shouldn't have done that. Because it's not about the number of rats we have, it's about the rats' level. And the rats' level right now is only level 8. When it reaches level 3, levels up all your plots. Destroy target plot to level up 2 random plots, yes. We're going to take that. We're going to get money, because that's going to level up our dispenser. We're going to destroy this plot. Oh, we are so leveled up. What's this dispenser going to do now? 14 times 25. It's just a machine gun. It's a machine gun that fires money. We're just zipping. That's the strat. Throw cash at it. What else can I do? Give me a reroll. Give me the wild card. Wild card, level up my rats. We got level 10 rats. So 89 levels to go. Let's see if we even last that long. I'm chasing that rat Chivo right now. Some of our friends will be very proud. Badoop. Okay, okay. Concabulator, don't mind if I do. Combustion, you know what? We don't need any of this. Don't need any of that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, level 10 rats, but we've got 29 rats. We've got excess rats. Not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst problem to have. You know, I don't even know the developer for this game. I'm liking it, and I want to be supportive. I'll take that wild card, thank you very much. We are going to level up the concabulator, which is going to level up my rats, which is going to level up all this other stuff. That's a pretty thick swarm. But we're breaking through. Look at our linesmen go. Go, rats. Let me check Steam real quick. Who is the developer for this game? So this, Nine Kings, is brought to us by a little studio called Sad Socket, which is a really cool name for a studio. What else have they made? Nothing I've ever heard of. Not a single thing I've ever even seen, but it's not their first game. Make sure you guys check out Sad Socket. And by extension, Nine Kings. We've only seen 2 of them so far, but I feel like there's at least a few more. Just little context clues, you know? Something makes me feel like that. Okay, another lab rat. Levels up whenever adjacent plots level up with no max level, but can we... So with no max levels, can we just level up the... Oh, you know what? I'm going to take the overhaul, because once this concabulator is leveled up fully, we can scrap it. Shoot! We have to spend all our stuff because the dude's coming. Alright, well, in that case, scrap that. It levels it up for some reason. We'll save our warlocks? No. Our mercenaries. And we'll buy some shamans. Why not? How many rats we got now? We got level 14 rats. Okay. Take down their dudes. Forget about the huge one. We can deal with him later. I feel like our machine gun is doing most of the work here. By God, that's modern engineering for you. This is practical solutions. Now it's just attrition. It's two sides, trading bullets and spells. Mercenaries are really putting in work. Yeah, we thrived. All right, let's see what happens if we keep going. Warning, please bear in mind that this is an experimental mode and glitches may still occur. We're actually working on improvements and you can detect or expect frequent updates. I deem it acceptable. Meg was saying during Meg's stream that the game will just crash if you get too far ahead of yourself. Let's expand right here. The chaos is increased. Enemies are stronger. So what is this? Click to enter expansion mode. Oh, I can just buy whatever plot I want now. Well, that's cool. That's fun. But I don't want to spend a lot of money. Can I apply the precision hit bonus to my dispenser? I cannot. Can I turn enemies into rats? Would that be cool? Would that be sick? Would that be sweet? You know what? Let's make some precision rats. That's a lot of little dudes. Wizards are a pretty good start, but I kind of wonder how long they last in the extended play mode. 3 random tome cards. I'd love 3 random tome cards. Time to wage war against another king. Yo! King of nature? Forget nature. What do we want to destroy? Anything? Yeah. F these guys. Of a troop or tower by 15%. Bam. Bam. What else can we play? Don't want a defender. So really just our whole strategy relies on... What the heck are these? Little slugs? Little gremlins? This King of Nature guy sucks. Get run over. I've got a bajillion rats. Orchard. Create routes. Add 9 units to selected troop. Or ranged sniper troop. Always attacks the most distant target. We're gonna procreate. Let's procreate. Let's make some more mercenaries. Because they are by far my best melee unit right now. Oh, it's these losers again. The king of progress. Alright, if you want that smoke, we'll bring it. What else can we say? Turns enemies into rats. Can we reinforce our tower? Let's find out. All units and towers attack increased by 30%. Sold. We cannot reinforce the tower. Okay. But we could reinforce, say, our mercenaries again. And then when everything levels up, they level up. We love that synergy. F these archers, man. They're shredding my wizards. Come on, machine gun. It's all on you. You're so good. You're literally so good. Whoo! Close one. Alright, a boar, mycelium. Fighting spore every 9 seconds. Every 9 seconds? I'm not going to survive 9 seconds. Units attack, apply 1 poison stack to the enemy. Yes. I want poison mercenaries. Or wait, do I want poison wizards? I want poison wizards. How many rats have I got? I have 58 rats, but I'm still only level 14 rats. Come on, wizards. We are getting overrun. We are getting well overrun. My tower is doing nothing. My dispenser, oh God. Oh God, what do they destroy our, oh! So as soon as they touch our lines, battle lost. Pick your spot, oh, so we survive. Despite it all, we survive. How and why? I want another farm. What do we do to actually lose? What do we have to, how bad do we have to get overrun to actually lose? I feel like we're about to find out, because my God. These guys are, don't let them near the castle. Don't let them near the tower. Don't let them near my citadel. Oh! These things on the back here. They're showing us how many times we can lose. Okay, I need more rats. Don't need you. I need rats. I'm not gonna win this fight. Unless I have 1,000,000 rats. How did my guys get overrun so quick? That went from like 0 to 100. Come on, lightning. No! They got us. Oh, we've perished. Oh, after our long, hard-fought, kingly aspirations, all of it comes crashing down. Sag. But hey, that's games for you, man. Let's check it out. What did we do? We used spells. We leveled up our guy. And we unlocked... Oh, geez. The King of Blood. Maybe we try him out. Did we get any Chivos? Checking for Chivos. Doesn't look like we got any Chivos. So far, so good, though. So... I don't even remember facing the King of Blood. So, do we just get a random unlock every time? Coming soon? Wait a minute, you're telling me that I bought a game called 9 Kings, and I'm only getting access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kings? That's just wholesale, blatant misinformation right there. That's highway robbery. Oh wait, hold on. It tells you exactly what you have to do to unlock these guys. So if we spend 999 gold, we get the King of... What's he called? King of Money. Train 999 units. So that just means place them or upgrade them. Build 99 buildings. Level up 299 plots. And then presumably wait until the game is finished when we get access to the other ones. Alright, well not bad, not bad. Why don't we try King of Blood? What time are we sitting at right now? It's like almost 10. I bet we could do one more run. Let's do one more run. Let's do the King of Blood. The King of Blood. We'll get him out here. Show me your cards. Okay, summon imps. Oh, so this one's all about summoning stuff. Rad. This is what all those red cards were. Bombers. Runs toward enemies and explodes. Awesome. Imps. Fast and aggressive troop. Carnage. Unit explodes when killed. So that's an enchantment. Destroy target plot to level up adjacent plots. Okay, not bad. I like that. Vampirism. Units attack. Heal it for 25% of damage dealt. That sounds awesome. If I could pair that with some heavy hitter like the mercenaries. Mangler. Enemy damage turret. Area damage turret. Bleh. Me and reading today, man. Sacrifice an adjacent unit per level to gain +2 damage. Okay, yeah, we saw that one. The Cemetery. If an adjacent unit dies in battle, summons an imp to fight in its place. Cool. And Demon's Altar. Summon 1 demon per level. For each dead ally grows permanently. Ooh, stronger. Alright, we're going to see how this plays as soon as we come back from the ad. Y'all know how it be. 2 minutes, and we're back at it again here at Harbor Station with me, your host, Vector Spaceman. The show continues right after this. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Ta-ta. And we run some ads. And we take a stretch. And we crack some knuckles. Some gratuitous knuckle cracking for you guys. If that ain't exactly what you want to hear on a Tuesday evening, then I don't know what is. Oh, that actually blew out my mic. Thanks, Knuckles. That shot my meters right into the red. This has been a good evening. This has just been a fun, swell evening. Thanks for being here, you guys. You know we appreciate it. You know because I keep saying it, but I'm sure you know, deep down, that we're glad you guys are here. We know you have a choice in your streaming entertainment. And we thank you for choosing Vector Spaceman. Time to check the websites so we know who to raid. Because I think I know where we're going as long as they're still online. Yeah. Well, you know what? Here. Vector can check his phone. Where's Vector's phone? Well, I'm checking my little phone. There we go. Vector, you can check your phone too. There we go. Now everybody's checking their phone. We don't have games on the phone. That's the only thing. We've just got websites. Websites and emails. Too old school, man. Oakley doke, looks like we're back. Spaceman, put your phone away. Put your game face on, put your gaming hands back on. Let's head back on over to the big screen. It's time to go for one more round. This time we're playing the King of Blood. Let's see how it plays out. I'm confident. Aren't you guys confident? Shouldn't we all be confident? Let's see how we go. I feel like this game's lacking a bit of, like BGM at sometimes. A pagoda. Excuse me, we've got a pagoda. Level up our imps. Summon one demon per level. Each dead ally grows permanently plus 0.05% stronger. Sure. Okay. So we're summoning imps. Sacrifice an adjacent unit per level to gain +2 damage. I'd love to build a mangler, actually. You know what? I think... Should we lock in that vampirism? No. Let's grab the mangler. We're going to upgrade the pagoda. Where's my demon's altar? Do I hold this one to do damage? I'm not sure I understand how the pagoda works. Give me a soldier. We're gonna build a soldier so that we can use a mangler later. Getting stat boosts. Whenever my guy dies, the altar gets improved. Okay. Now we got 2 manglers. So mangler right here. So I click to summon imps. That's how it works. Alright, that I did not get how that was working exactly. Trooper tower increased by 15%. You know what? Let's take a thief. Let's take a thief. Sharp blades. Attack of all units and towers by 30. That's pretty good. Buildings apply their effect one more time. Let's overwork. Alright, now we got 2 Manglars. We're just chomping on these guys. So it's not deleting the whole unit. It's just whittling down their max numbers, I guess. Explodes when killed. I like that. Oh man, there is no good spot to put a thief right now. So let's stack these guys carnage. Okay, that absolutely killed all of our guys. We're just summoning imps in the midst of everything. This is not good. This is not good. Because we get overrun real quick. 2% attack damage to adjacent troops and constructions. Highly defensive melee troop. Soldier. Let's take a soldier. We got a blessing in 9 years. What's it gonna be? Illuminism. Cards on the target plot will level up in the year of the prophecy. Which plot is that? Oh, these ones. Cool. Well, let's put a soldier here. So that's gonna chomp on our guys and level up everything else. Don't think I love the pagoda's imp summoning ability, if I'm honest. Like, it's working for me right now, but level up adjacent plots. Yeah. I like that. Let's sacrifice our soldiers. Level up everything around it. So now we're just buildings, but we can just drop some imps in there to mess with them. And our towers are doing all the hard work. +2 attack damage to adjacent troops and constructions. Love it. It's time to wage war against another king. Alright, who's it going to be? Who are we going to start beef with? King of Spells? King of Stone. King of Stone, I think, because I think King of Stone has given us, like, upgrades for buildings and stuff. So we put this dead center. Extra damage to all of our buildings. What is that one called again? The altar? What does the altar do again? Can I read it? Could I please just read it? Can you stop? Demon's altar. Could you stop with all the pop-ups? With all the pop-ups, man. This troop kills, so that won't work. Destroy target plot. Reveal 30 gold for each level it had. Spend 30. Listen, I'm just gonna pick one of these and I'm gonna sell it. I'm just gonna sell it. Ping, ping. I'm getting mad upgrades. We have 0 imps left. I need my buildings to do damage, please and thank you. Drop it like it's hot. We are just scraping by here. Cancel first hit, scout tower, soldier. Well-balanced melee troop. I guess we can take that. Quarry. All towers and base every year. I like it. If an adjacent unit dies in battle, summons an imp to fight in its place. No. Adds +2 HP to troops. You know what? Let's take the quarry. Let's take that quarry. All towers and base every year? Absolutely. We're going to need to expand the kingdom next turn. beef some soldiers right now. Some thieves and some soldiers. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Get at. Next turn we'll expand so I can put the quarry up in there somewhere. Nice round, man. That worked out really, really good. Cauldron, adjacent plots, attacks now deal poison damage. Trebuchet, Trapper. Having traps might be useful. Shoots 1 extra projectile per construction in your kingdom. Can we re-roll maybe? Yes, we're gonna really expand our quarry biz. That's how I want right here. We're gonna drop it like it is hot. That's gonna expand. Yes! Our buildings are so good. Our units suck, but our buildings are top tier. We've got the worst imps you've ever seen in your life. But our buildings are dropping hot business. Had to think of a good word there for a second. +1 unit to 1 adjacent troop. Or archers. Let's re-roll. Yes, let's upgrade our blacksmith. Okay, +2 adjacent damage or damage to all towers and base. Every year. So it's all the same. But let's try to beef up one thing at a time, I guess. Oh man. So how much damage are our manglers doing then? Or what were these called? Manglers, I was right. Go imps. Yeah, we actually did it. Earthworks unlocks targets adjacent plots. Targets cards return to your hand up to 3 copies. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I see how that works. I don't love it, but I see how it works. We're going to take a level 3 quarry. Receive 2 cards after every battle. You can no longer choose your loot. Double stats of all active demons. Yes, please. Alright, level 3 quarry. Our buildings are so fine. Let's toss some imps in there. Do your best, you guys. King of Greed ain't worth nothing. Oh, we got this. We've so got this. Increase every stat of a troop or tower by 15%. Kinda like that. Kinda like that. I like there's a nice symmetry to this as well. It's really working my my city building urge. Okay, it's all up to you, buildings. You gotta drop hot stones. Yes, we're gonna upgrade our Demon's Altar. Bam. We got a fat ziggurat going on now. They are getting mighty swarmed. Wallmaker. Should we make some defensive walls? We've never had defensive walls. The Illuminism. We get the free level up, so our blacksmith is great. Upgrade. Stats. That's pretty good. We love stats. Let's see what my Mangler's damages are doing. I thought they were the same, but this one's a little tougher. Get imped. This one must have chewed up more units. It's the only explanation. Alright, we could add thieves. Let's add thieves. They'll get chewed up, which will increase the power of our altar. It's just a win-win for everybody, really. Click and drag some imps. We found the winning strategy. This is all we needed to do. sacrifice. Level up adjacent plots. I think most of our stuff is already... Are manglers level 3 yet? We're gonna find out. No, they're only level 2. So if we get rid of the blacksmith, which is just doubling an effect that's the quarry is giving us as well. Okay, first of all, where do we want to expand to? Let's expand right here. I'm gonna sacrifice the blacksmith. Because then we can put units in here and they'll both get snacked up by the manglers. It's pure synergy. What's our pagoda at right now? Is our pagoda level 3? Have we got a goated pagoda? We do. We do, though. Alright, we're gonna get more walls. Oh, yeah. Walls, yeah. Literally, what are you gonna do? I'm the king of blood. Get out of town. Oh no, they broke my walls. Guys. Whew, close one. Alright, come on. I need you to flatten them. Flatten them good. Haha. Good thing we didn't freak out there. Ooh, yeah. Dispenser, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take dispenser. I'm not sure if we're gonna use it yet. But we are gonna take it. Double our crit damage, or towers get an extra plus 30 damage. That's kind of hard to argue with. All right. Strong walls make strong kings. Or vice versa. Literally could not be easier. Okay, gimme an imp. Gimme the imp. Get munched. Alright, let's mess up their archers. Thankfully, there's no friendly fire, it seems. That would be a wholly different game. Do we want to farm? Do we want to steal coat? We don't want any of this junk. We don't want any of this garbage. We can make peace with an enemy king. And let's make peace with the king of greed. Let's sell this. Oh, so that's why. So they're not chewing on units at the same rate. Because sometimes you get odd numbers of dudes in a unit. They're trying to bust down me walls, but it just ain't gonna work. Get your siege weapons out of here. I ain't having it. They can't even get closer. You can't even approach me. Get flattened, man. It's just a waiting game at this point. Now my pagoda is a level 3. My altar is a level 3. Literally everything I have except for my walls are level 3. We gotta get more units up in here. More sick units. Absolute G units. Ugh. All towers and bases get bonuses? Fine. Fine, I guess. We'll build another quarry. Oh, did like 2,000 with one sick fat block, or whatever the heck these guys are dropping. Reach dead ally, grows permanently stronger. Give me a bomber. Give me... well-balanced troop. Give me soldiers. Alright. See how bombers play out. And we'll put some soldiers here. He can munch on whichever one he wants. Alright, I want to see that bomber explode. Do your best, my mans. One of our imps take care of these siege weapons. Oh. Ballista, Trapper, Cauldron. Actually, you know what? If I put that Cauldron right in the center here, that'd actually be a pretty sick spot for it. Alright, we're gonna put Carnage on our few surviving dudes. Alright. Like a trailer park, bro. We're gonna go around the outside. Send our imps to the back. And we just hope for the best. Nice. Good job, imps. Cemetery. If an adjacent unit dies in battle, summons an imp to fight in its place. We don't need that. We don't need that. I might just take an extra mangler, though. We'll see if we can actually use it. So maybe I'll start putting manglers here and here. I'll put something here, that's for sure. Alright, cauldrons. Now all these guys are going to be doing poison damage. Right? Right? Adjacent plots attacks, and these guys do attack. Do the imps count as their attack, though? I don't know. I do not know. We're doing fat damage, though, and that's what counts. We gotta survive 6 more years. A quarry? On earthworks? We have a secondary quarry in development, so why not boost it? Bing, bing, bing. That's a lot of guys. See, are my guys getting deleted that fast? They really ramped it up. Hold on. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Despite it all, we're good. Destroy target plot. Level up adjacent plots. We don't need to do that. Everything's already kind of leveled up. So give me some imps. Evil Pact. Maximum quantity of pagoda summon imps. That's all I ever needed. You know? That's all I ever wanted. Let's boost some imps. Munch, munch, munch. Meanwhile, more imps, more power. We will not run out of imps, people. Yeah, we'll take another level of quarry. We got 2 maxed out quarries. 3 years to victory. To victory, if you will. All we do is spawn imps. All day, every day. Daily, nightly, ever so rightly. Oh, no, they're through our walls. They're through our walls. Good thing we didn't freak out. Vampirism. Demon's Altar. Don't really want any of these. I think it's kind of late to be. Can I get a unit maybe? Like a unit sacrifices all troop adjacent to target. Destroys target plot forever. Royal Council. What the heck is a Royal Council event? Clone the card of the selected. Man, I don't want any of these. I'm gonna take this one though, because it might be useful. Because we could go Mangler. We could clone Mangler. We could level 2 Mangler. It's always nice to have more Manglers. These guys look tough. These guys look tough. I need to encircle them. Alright, we got him. 2 more years. Archers. Yeah, we take archers. We take archers and we use archers to level up our manglers. This is just the sacrificial play. I would love to see what a level 3 wall looks like. But I'm pretty pleased with the strategy that we've cultivated. Don't let them through the walls. Oh, yeah, man. No problem. Okay, yeah, here we go. Give me them walls. We gotta play all of our cards. Okay, so Demon's Altar. You know what? Trash that. What do you mean? Trash that. There we go. Dispenser and level 3 walls. Not bad. These guys deal with these guys on the back line. Imps go wild. We're all at imps. So it all comes down to the King of Stone, the champion of stone. Oh yeah, we got this. Look at him. Look at those chunks. Absolute beefy, meaty chunks getting taken out of his HP. Every mangler ball, whatever those are. Meatballs. Every meatball we're dropping on this stone champ. Bada bing, bada bam, done. And that's how we thrive, you guys. That's how we stay thriving. Man, Squire ain't nothing. We stay winning. Okay, main menu. Did we unlock anything? We did not. And it shows you the last little king that you played as. That's sweet. Alright, so, in review, I'm pretty pleased with our purchase. Meg was right, it was a cool game. It was fun playing. And it was fun spending my Tuesday evening with you guys, as we oft do, as we are wont to do here on the program. But sadly, as you guys know, all good things come to an end, including the broadcast, because hey, people got jorbs. People got stuff to do in the morning. But you know what? Some of us don't, which is why, before we sign off for the evening, we're gonna check over on Twitch, send you off to see some delinquents who might be going a little later into the PM. And she is still streaming, so guess what? We're gonna go say hi to friend of the show, Tomato Master. We're gonna do a little shout out before we go. Shout out Tomato Master. Not that anybody ain't already following Pom, but if you're new here, maybe if you're lurking in the wings, maybe you just tuned in. Hey, give Pom a follow. Fellow Canadian sci-fi virtual streamer. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, Ghost. You guys remember to be on your best behavior in Pom's stream. Represent the Space Cadets. Do your best. Stay positive. Looks like Pom's talking about her experiences at Anime North, just like we were. So maybe we'll chat there for a little while. Reminisce, catch up. Because I haven't seen Pom since the weekend. Wow, it's been so long. We haven't seen her since the weekend. All right, let's get that raid set up. We're going to raid channel. We're going to raid Tomato Master. Autofill, there we go. Super duper, looks like we're all set up, you guys. So, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight, wherever and whenever you are. You can join us again, same time, same place, next week, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here at Harbor Station. We'll catch you on the other side, Space Cadets. Until then, of course, no matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is Vector Spaceman, signing off. Now stick around for that raid, because we're about to send you off for some more great content for your evening. Take care, you guys. Have fun with Pom. Tell her Vector sent you. We'll see y'all again real soon. Bye-bye.